Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into the Winklerverse. I'm Bart Winkler, making his second appearance. You were on before for like 2 minutes.
I was on via like phone call. I don't think I was on actually on camera.
No, I had you on camera.
Oh, I don't remember that.
You were on the episode I did while I was doing my real job. I did a podcast during the commercial break.
The show within the show.
And this guy's on the Bart Winkler show, Karlos Ortiz, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on, I'm waving into the ether because if you're looking at this, I mean, what are you doing? And if you're listening to this, I'm waving. You can't see me.
Yeah, well, we probably should have done this with the real show, a year and a half ago. Weren't we gonna set up video and then we just didn't? What happened?
Well, yeah, that was management and our parent company failing to have the resources in order to do that. So, what a quality operation that we work for, and that's why it never manifested. I tried my darndest, but then I realized, you know what? Maybe just doing the job of 2 people is enough for me rather than 3.
I could have always set it up from my end to put me out there, and then I could have figured it out.
Well, you know what? Maybe there's no better time than now. I mean, it's not like we're going anywhere.
That's true. Dude, prepping for a show takes up a lot of my day. I don't have time for other stuff.
Yeah, I know. I mean, what do you people think that we do all day?
I have to find articles that I'm gonna read as if it's my own thought. That's tough. I
have to find people that actually want to spend 15 minutes for free talking sports or other nonsense with you. And, that's not as easy. I'm like, oh, yeah. Can you send me 10 grand? I'm like, can you send me 10 grand? Yeah, I needed more than you.
When I was first breaking in this business, I always thought there was a time I was on NBC sports radio, but it was at 12:20 in the morning on a Saturday. So I said, yeah, because I get to be on NBC Sports Radio as a guest. That's amazing. Yeah. And then I'm waiting around for this hit, and I'm like, I could have 1 drink. I could have 3 drinks.
By the time you get on, NBC is CNBC Radio.
I could have...
Start adding letters. QNBC.
I could have 7 drinks. When I did a hit with Amy Lawrence recently...
Oh, yeah, because she was just like, oh, yeah, we need a Packers guy. Let's get Bart. And this is probably your second conversation ever.
I was, I had a seltzer beforehand from my friends at Happy Place Hemp. Promo code Bart. And I think it hit during the interview. I've never told anyone that.
Well, now that's out in the Winklerverse.
Yeah. Karlos Ortiz is here. Not to share stories about the Bart Winkler show, which you can listen to. What's that?
Which we can on the 5th Hour podcast.
Yeah. And you want more of this chemistry, just check out the show tonight. But I think this is only my second ever true eye on the enemy. I've talked to you know how you brand the segment. I've talked to Toby Altizer about the Commanders.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Who is in Spain right now for their game. Toby got to go.
Oh, that is awesome, actually, man. I would have loved to go overseas when the Giants, I think when they were in Germany for the Panthers last year. And then I realized, oh, no, I work in radio, so that was not going to be able to. Come on, dog. Really? Dog knocks over my microphone, and he's still sniffing it. But then I realized I can't afford that, so that was not going to happen. And this dog really is a broadcast professional. He wants to be involved in here. That's cool of Toby. I wish you could play some Darth Vader music in post. The Imperial enemy's coming. Although we're just gonna lay down like the Star Wars Federation, so it's totally fine. It's the Giants.
Now this is kind of a lame stat, because they've only played twice since, but the Packers haven't beat the Giants since 2019.
Yeah, it's not, and I went to one of those games, but it's not indicative of either of these teams now.
So you went to the DeVito game?
I was there, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a Monday night. It was cold, and I spent a lot of money. I don't remember any of it, but it was awesome. Although that win single-handedly nuked another one of the Giants' draft positions, so I'm like, this is not going to be good long term, but what a great feeling What a great feeling. I even knew at the time when it was happening, I hated it because I wanted the number 1 pick, number 2 pick, and of course, DeVito decides to have a game of his life, and then he promptly get folded the next 3 games after that. Baltimore, Philadelphia destroy him. It just happened to be against you guys where all the stars aligned. I could not be any more poetic.
All I remember about that game is DeVito like rolled to the right and hit some guy in the corner of the end zone, and he looked like Patrick Mahomes.
I'm almost sure it was Darius Slayton. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, that was a wild game, and I wish you guys would have stepped up and actually been a real team, so we could have got a better pick.
I hated that whole run. I was proud of myself because I then saw Shane Gillis kind of have a similar. I'm not saying that Shane Gillis listened to me and stole my take. That's something Bill Simmons does.
Bill Simmons does that. That's right.
Yeah, but Shane Gillis said that he feels like Italians are like the last kind of people you can make fun of.
Oh, I disagree because the Irish are right there with them.
Yeah, I guess maybe the Irish, but I feel like that's why everybody was in on the Tommy DeVito because everyone's like, hey, it's a Pescetti man, which I can do because I'm somewhat Italian. I have Italian blood in me.
Yeah, I can't, but I live in New York where there's a bunch of Italians. So it's like almost everybody's Italian by association. You got to do the hand gesture and the ragu. I mean, give DeVito credit.
I'm offended. I'm offended you're doing that because you're not 2% Italian like me.
No, I mean, I get it. I mean, I had pizza yesterday, so I hope that helps balance it out a little bit. But no, credit him being a marketing genius, completely leaning into it with the chains and the living in the mom's basement and the chicken cutlets and all that crap. What a run that was, but I couldn't wait for that to be over.
But could you imagine another and I don't even want to say anything, but if somebody was of a different background and they're like, oh yeah, I don't even want to say anything. I'm like,
yeah, I don't know. If it was instead of Tommy DeVito, it was Tommy Diego, the Puerto Rican prince, and he's throwing back foot throws in sandals, and he's not throwing a football. He's throwing coconuts and salsa.
I was about to text you stuff to say. By the way, I was about to just text you stuff that I don't think I can say as a white. And I was going to text you to say it. I'm going to pivot now to why I had you on. And I will tell you that there is genuine fear of the Packers playing the Giants this week. There is genuine fear because the Packers are bad, playing bad. I don't want to say they're bad. They are playing bad.
Playing bad, sure.
The news that Jameis Winston is starting.
That should scare you. Actually.
It is scaring us.
Yeah.
It is scaring us. We don't like it. Should we be worried? Do you guys think you're going to win? Do you want to win?
Well, I mean, there's a couple things going for the Giants.
You lose to Mike Kafka and Jameis Winston. Matt LaFleur's getting fired. So this became a big game that I'm suddenly not going to. Why? I don't know.
So it's actually a big game for both of our teams. And it actually might be the first game where both of us who are a fan of our respective teams want that team to lose. Like you're rooting for Matt LaFleur to get fired.
I am rooting for the Packers to win.
I'm not. I'm full blown. I want a Packers win as well. I don't want a Giants win because the season's over. Once again, I'm thinking of draft picks before Thanksgiving. To me, it's all about setting up long-term success for the franchise. Beating the Packers does nothing but pretty much assures the Giants won't be in the top 3 because the Saints are still bad. The Jets are still bad. And the Titans are probably not winning another game for the rest of the season with their schedule. So beating the Packers would be a tremendous blow to getting a top 3 pick, which is what I really want. Even if we don't make the pick, I'll be able to trade down and get assets. That's something Joe Shane likes to do. You won't be in position to do that if you start winning games. I think there are a good number of Giants fans that think we can knock off the Packers, but I think the overwhelming majority realizes the Packers have been playing bad and they have been playing down to their competition. The Philly game, I almost want to toss that out because Philly is not like they were, marching up and down the field. Packers defense still showed up.
Yeah, I don't want to toss out all of it. The defense was great.
The defense was great. It's that Panthers game. It took you completely out of what you wanted to do. Game script completely favored the Panthers, and it led into what they want to do. And you said it a couple weeks ago. The Panthers beat the Packers the way that Matt LaFleur wants to beat teams. And that's, possessions, running the ball, 7-8 minute drives that culminate into Josh Jacobs punching into the end zone instead of Rico Dowdle. So, I think you can do that against the Giants. So the only thing that's going against the Giants is that the Packers are playing so bad, but it's the Giants at the end of the day with the worst run defense in the NFL. And with a good defense coming into MetLife and a pretty good running game, this is really pointing to me that I think the Packers, I don't know what the line is, but I would take the Packers in the points, and I think you cover comfortably. I think the Giants will show up a little bit just because, all right, it's not Russell Wilson, but I don't think there's enough offensive firepower to keep the defense on its heels. I mean, Micah Parsons knows how to play the Giants. I don't think you guys should be too nervous.
I'm going to look at the line right now. My guess is the Packers.
I would put it at 5.5.
5.5, exactly.
Yeah, that's the number I would have thought.
Exactly what I was going to say.
And I'll hammer it. As a Giants fan, I would hammer Packers 5.5.
7.5.
7.5 no.
The line is 7.5.
Let me not be a puss. I'll take the Packers 7.5. And which one of us is going to race in our 6-pack of picks because our numbers are so good to take the Packers 7.5, unless you want to take the Giants and be a complete emotional hedger. I think you guys win this one by 10.
Well, I'm going to say what I said leading into the Super Bowl. Like there's two outcomes here. Either the Eagles were going to blow out the Chiefs or the Chiefs were going to win by 3 points or less.
Sure.
So in this game, I think the same way. Either the Packers figure it out and get right. Although with Jameis Winston, they will score, but they'll also Jameis
turn
Winston,
the ball over.
2 interceptions, 2 touchdowns.
Yes.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah, 1,000. His final line, we could take a look at it right now. His final line will be 253 yards, 2 scores, 2 turnovers. What might do the Giants in is someone's going to fumble. Somebody outside of Winston's going to fumble, and that'll be the difference in the game.
Jordan Love will have 3 touchdowns, but throw for like $178.
Yeah, just a little fade route to Romeo Doubs, or Christian Watson just gets lost in the secondary and completely scorches Deonte Banks, or Javon Holland misses an assignment. I think I understand the trepidation as a Packers fan going into this game, especially since you're on the road. But MetLife, there is no home field advantage. I've gone to a Packers-Giants game at MetLife where there's a lot of Packers fans in the parking lot, a lot of Packers fans in stands, and MetLife has no soul. It's the Giants and Jets playing in a neutral gray cinder block. So if this was a Sunday night game, I'd be a little concerned for you because you guys don't do well against the Giants on Sunday night games. But the fact that this is like one of the afternoons kind of buried under the slate, this is going to be an easy Packers win. Again, Packers by 10. That'll be my prediction.
We don't do well against the Giants on Sunday night games.
No, you don't. Because before the DeVito game, I went to Packers Giants. I can't remember what year, but Rodgers was still here. I want to say, was it 2015, 2016? And we had our way with the Packers. We destroyed Rodgers. That game was a lot of fun.
There was a game in 2013.
Maybe okay. So then it's even older than that. So I got pictures to prove it. But I got a friend that was drunk and hurled a chair at a group of Packers fans because he's like, "You guys suck." So we had to run over with a couple of Coronas and be like, "Oh, my bad. He's drunk. Which was crazy because he wasn't that drunk. But that was a good time. And you guys got clobbered on that 2013 game.
I know we don't do well against. They did beat him once. But Eli Manning beat the Packers twice.
Yeah, Eli Manning just he was never a great statistical quarterback, but if you had the game on the line with 2 minutes left and he had the ball, you were going to win. Eli Manning was one of the most clutch players in the NFL. And we don't have that. We have now we got Jackson Dart, so God willing, there's some clutch there. What he showed me against the Denver the game, when he needed that go-ahead score, that showed me that he was the franchise guy. And I have a lot of faith in Dart now going forward that I never had in like Daniel Jones or Eli at the end of his career. But you're not going to be facing Dart. If you were facing Jackson Dart, I do believe the Giants win by 3 points. But with Jameis Winston, they're gonna score some points. But like you said, the turnovers, we're almost putting in stone and chisel, two turnovers by Winston, and it'll be some like errant throw, or he'll take a shot into double coverage, and then you guys will get all pumped up and then promptly score because we can't stop anybody against the run. So Josh Jacobs might go for 200 yards from scrimmage.
So you're we like to do this. We like to talk to somebody with an outsider's perspective on our teams because we could get a little into it. So you're somebody, Karlos, who you just went through the process of wondering if your coach was going to get fired, and then he did. Do you see similar signs with the Packers right now in their coach? Could you see the Packers coming into the Meadowlands or whatever you call it, and Matt LaFleur getting fired after this game?
This is going to be the worst answer that you can possibly hear if you're a Packers fan that is Bart and wants Matt LaFleur gone. For all of you who are Matt LaFleur truthers, take this and celebrate. We could live in a world where the Packers will lose the game and Matt LaFleur will still be the coach. I firmly believe it. Because the Packers right now, that tie is hanging on to your season for dear life. If you lose this game, you're still in the playoff hunt. The only way that Matt LaFleur,
I don't know about that. It's getting late early.
It's getting late early, but the NFC, they're just in the NFL in total, there's just so many teams that are kind of stuck in the middle. Like nobody's really separated themselves. I don't think there's a great team quite yet. The Chiefs,
yeah, but everybody around the Packers is going to make a run. The Niners are going to make a run. The Bears have a chance to make a run.
Well, you say that, but they still got to play the Seahawks, and the Seahawks are legit too. So maybe Seattle makes the run and not the 49ers. So you would have 40. You would have.
I told you the Niners schedule last night. It's like Cardinals, Titans, Panthers. It's really bad.
Yeah.
Browns, maybe not Browns.
That is a cupcake schedule. But yeah, I think you guys could firmly lose this game, and Matt LaFleur will still be the coach. The only way he's going to get fired is if the Packers miss the playoffs. They're not going to make any in-season coaching changes because what's the alternative? Who's good? Let me ask you.
You promote one of the offensive guys, Adam Stenovich. You give Halfley the reins, the D coordinator. Like, yeah, I mean, it's the same with the Giants. What's the alternative? You just give Mike Kafka a job he doesn't deserve for 8 weeks.
Yeah, but the thing with Mike Kafka is at least he's gotten head coaching looks. You know, the Saints interviewed him for the job.
Halfley was the coach at BC, my brother.
Before Christ. So Kafka had some interest in teams for head coaching. Does anybody talking to the Packers OC? I mean, I think your DC will get a look in the offseason. But yeah, I think you just ride it out with LaFleur as much as I know you're going to hate it. I also don't see the Packers much like the Steelers. It's a franchise that's rooted in tradition. Very rarely do the Packers and Steelers or some of these traditional franchises make changes in season. I can't imagine.
I don't think you can. I don't think that's a way to manage your team, though. I don't
think so either. But it's again, I would just be completely shocked if the Packers decided after 11 weeks that they've seen enough of LaFleur. With as many wins as he's brought in the regular season, and I say regular season because we know what the postseason troubles are, I just can't imagine they're just going to rip the Band-Aid off with 5-6 games left to go when they're still in the mix of things. Whether you feel like they can make a deep run in the postseason or even get in, that's one thing. But while you guys are still in the mix, they're just going to keep everything status quo. If at the end of the season the Packers miss the playoffs by 1 game, or they get eliminated in a wild card run, then I can see Matt LaFleur being done. Because I do believe a lot more fans than you give credit for are over it. It's just you guys are too polite overall. I need you guys to stand up, start cheering, start like yelling things, stop sitting on your hands. You're not watching the Masters. Start cheering and jeering like actual football fans. Come to the 2025 NFL where everybody's animated and excited for 4 quarters.
Nope. The moment the Packer fans sit down in those bleachers, they're thinking, what's the best time I can leave to beat traffic?
And the answer is always between the 3rd and 4th quarter.
Now, I'm going to play a game with you. It's called, Is Jordan Love Good? So here's the scenario for you, Karlos. Jackson Dart has got another concussion, and he talks it over with his family, and he says, I can't do this. I am retiring.
Now let me go get my Clorox.
Right now, I'm retiring. And the NFL feels so bad that they say, Giants, you get to take your pick of quarterback. We're going to draw 2 names out of a hat, and you get the quarterback. No questions asked.
All right.
With everything that comes with it, you get the quarterback. They pull out Jordan Love and Michael Penix Jr. Who are you selecting?
Oh, that's tough. See, I thought you were going to make it a little more obvious before you start getting to the tough ones.
I thought I did. I guess not.
No, Michael Penix, that might be the barometer. But that tells you everything that you need to know and hopefully gets the answer you're looking for. That the fact that we are strongly considering between Jordan Love.
You are, not me.
Like, if that is the line where you want
to pick one,
Jordan Love comps, that's a bad look. I'll take Penix because he's left-handed.
What?
Over Jordan Love. I would take Penix.
Jordan Love or Bo Nix?
Oh, Bo Nix. That one's easy.
Jordan Love or Bryce Young?
Give me Bryce Young of last season, yes.
Jesus Christ.
I'll tell you, everybody, right now, if you haven't listened to the Bart Winkler show, I think Jordan Love is overrated. I think Jordan Love was anointed to be the next
Jordan
guy.
Love or Tua? He's lefty.
No, Jordan Love.
He's a lefty.
Tua was one hit away from retirement himself. No, give me Jordan Love.
Jordan Love or Aaron Rodgers?
No, you got to take Jordan Love. You have to. Aaron Rodgers is 40 going on 83.
Jordan Love or Daniel Jones?
Daniel Jones now? I would take Daniel Jones now. I would reunite with Daniel Jones over Jordan Love. Absolutely. Daniel Jones is top 5 in rushing touchdowns this season.
Jordan Love or Mac Jones?
Mac Jones at this season? I'll take Mac Jones. Are you kidding me? He might be better than Brock Purdy. Give me Brock Purdy over Jordan Love.
Jordan Love or Brandy Love?
Oh, it's Brandy Love, obviously. Anyway, and that's a rack that doesn't quit. Storage Wars reference. We waited 3 years to see Jordan Love sitting behind Aaron Rodgers and thought it was going to be the exact same thing.
No, we didn't.
No, well, I mean, nationally. I don't know about Packers fans. Nationally, that was the narrative. That was the narrative.
A dumb narrative.
But that was the narrative. I don't agree with it. But Rodgers sat behind Favre. So when Rodgers came out and started shooting out of the gun, we're like, okay, wow, this guy is legit. Everyone thought that Jordan Love would be the same thing, sitting behind Rodgers for 3 years, and he would just come out and burst onto the scene. And Jordan Love did look good, albeit not as good as Rodgers when he started, but Jordan Love looked really good. Every season since he's been a starter, it looks like there's not much progression. It's like 1 step forward, a 1.5 back. And a lot of that is to do with the relationship that Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur have. LaFleur does not know how to call a game for Jordan Love. He doesn't know how to use him. Like Shane Bowen doesn't know how to use the defensive stars on the Giants, where he's dropping back, Brian Burns, who is the NFL sack leader, into coverage on a 3rd and 20 playing prevent defense, only rushing 3 guys. Matt LaFleur has got Jordan Love, who's elusive, who's got a good arm, and he's just calling, stupid little, West Coast plays, throw into a wide receiver in the flat. He doesn't know how to use Jordan Love, and there doesn't seem to be a good rapport between the two. Jordan Love also is not assertive like Rodgers was. Like, Jordan Love, I can see him constantly look to the sideline like, hey, what do you want me to do now? Or should we still stick with the plan?
That needs to change. I don't know why that's happening.
He's not taking command of the game, which is why I don't feel like he's progressed enough. Like it's like he's plateaued, but he's still so young. So
he's not. He's 27.
I mean, It's still, that's still, good 7-8 years that you can have if he's good.
Matt
I don't know if
LaFleur
it's
was
a change of
so mad that
scenery or
he
if it's
got
personal.
railroaded all the time by Rodgers that he's got Jordan Love and he's got Jordan Love with Stockholm syndrome or something.
That's a great pull because Jordan Love does look like he's under captive. Like you know how I say hashtag fade the K? You got to have hashtag free Jordan Love. Let him do what he does. I still don't know what Jordan Love's ceiling could be because I feel like the way that LaFleur calls a game is just purposely holding Jordan Love back. Like they're afraid to let him rip it. And I
So
don't
does
know
LaFleur think Love sucks or does Love suck? I mean, you answered that question.
I think no. I think LaFleur thinks Love sucks.
Well, so do you.
I personally don't think Jordan Love is all that. But again, I think a lot of it has to do with the way LaFleur utilizes him. Maybe I'm absolutely blind and Love has all the talent in the world. I just don't see it the way that LaFleur calls a game.
All right, so I enjoyed our little Jordan Love game so much that I'm going to cut it and play it on our actual show.
Anything to get to the commercial break. That's what we all learned yesterday. The job of a radio host is literally.
I mean, it's true. That's why I said it on the show.
Just land the plane in the commercials.
So should I play it tonight when you're there, like a little showception, or should I do it tomorrow when I don't have you near me?
No, I would play it today. The reason for that is maybe we can just kind of react on it and turn one segment into two segments.
Yeah,
let's do Jordan Love mind in a matter of like 12 hours.
Let's do Jordan Love segments, and then I'll yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I like this. I gotta figure out. I'm gonna go through the entire list of like 32 starting quarterbacks. Maybe I'll even throw a couple of high-end backups and just finally see where I would have Jordan Love slotted. I think without even thinking about all the quarterbacks right now, I honestly think I might have Jordan Love in the 20s. I think there might be 20 NFL quarterbacks I would have that I would prefer over Jordan Love right now.
All right, well, we got a segment for tonight.
Nice. Look at all that production that I'm doing.
So we're teasing on the podcast for the show, and then the show is going to promote the podcast.
That's right.
Should have been doing this a long time ago.
It's all a figure eight of self-promotion.
Karlos Ortiz, a pleasure to talk to you.
Yeah, this was great. I feel like this is exactly what I do, except I don't get paid for it.
And we're going to keep it that way.
Yeah, this is literally the Bart Winkler Show podcast, but not affiliated with Odyssey. Into the Winklerverse. I'm excited to be here. Again, Packers by 10. Happy to come back if you ever want me to come back.